him in the lid.
Yeah? How's that going for you?
No, not too shabby. Here, would you like some? I think maybe we better get those out of there, huh?
I promise somebody will write a check here to pay for their stuff.
That is true.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. It's Saturday. There's a little bit of baby leaves growing on the trees. Spring is happening. It's really nice. It's supposed to get up to 60 today. On my way to an auction. Big surprise, right? There's 2 estates rolled into this one sale. They didn't really have a lot online as far as photographs, except for just a ton of antique outboard motors. I don't know if that's something I'm interested in or not. I don't know. Hopefully there's a lot of other stuff, though. 2 whole estates. There's got to be some cool stuff. So jump in. Let's go. Let's check it out. Wow. That's really a lot of antique engines. I see now that they're in all different states of being taken apart or put back together, I guess. However you think of it. Wow, there's a lot of them here. I have that one. L. Johnson. Oh, man. I know there's an opportunity here. I'm just really not up on this stuff on what's the most popular, but there's a whole arena of antique boat restorers that would just love to get their hands on some of this stuff. I mean, anybody working on this old stuff would need parts for sure. So if you just sold each one for parts, I'm sure there's some. I'm sure a bunch of them run. But at a glance, just walking into it right now, no idea. And you got to make a decision fast. You got to make a decision on your feet. Look at all those magnetos. Just parts and parts, boxes and bins of parts. Man, I don't know. I think there's a ton of money to be made here, but you'd be sitting on them for a really long time, just piecemealing them out one by one. Not sure how deep I want to get into this. I need to think about this. There's a ton of aluminum there, but there's also steel in that. Wow, those are pretty good. I could probably make use of those. What?
I always like lopsided chairs.
That's so you go. Well, at least it's got a railing on the one side, so when you slide off in the shower, you can catch yourself where you hit the dirt. Oh my God, I'm really struggling here to find anything. Okay, I like this bowl. I finally found something I like. I know. Yeah, it's like a rummage sale. Threw up and all the stuff nobody wanted ended up there.
Yeah.
What he said.
Could you please not say that name? Hi, Brian. What name? Hi, Kathy.
I'm not being made to feel very welcome this morning. I like the old brownie. Hey, how you doing, Kitty? How was your trip?
Good.
Just good? Wasn't great? You're not moving there?
It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
I'm too fussy to move there. You're not supposed to lose weight when you're in an all.
Chips. Looks good. Let's go. Pretty solid. Austin. Hey, dude. Living the dream, buddy. How about you?
Eddie? Do we have something for some fishing pole somewhere?
Yeah, Thailand.
You never got it out of there?
That's the only thing I can think of. They're all,
What does water down there?
there's a bunch of little bits. There are older ones, and there was an old one. But that actually might be there.
I have him here, two of them, now I care.
He's killing the spider up there.
It's really little bitty, folks. You can hardly see it. Wait till it catches up to the mice. 2 pairs of SARS is giving $5 on choice. 5 of it, 5, 7 half, of it, 7 half, of it, 7 half.
All right, I got all this stuff setting on the floor. Let's get into it. There's a lot here. I'll go through it as quickly as I can. First up, I got this Yamaha keyboard. It's a PSR 510. It's a 61 key. All the keys feel really strong. The only thing it was lacking was a power supply. I got to get one off of eBay. But you guys, $7.50. I mean, these things are all over eBay for 150 to 200 bucks. So can't get hurt on that. So there was quite a bit of glass stuff there, which, I'm not real huge on, but, this is Red Wing. Nice little Red Wing planter. It's all there. It's not chipped or cracked. This is Hagar. This is Enesco. And Hagar USA. No chips. Looks good. Yeah, vintage forestry helmet here. It's all pretty much intact. You'd be surprised how much people buy that kind of stuff for. This is pretty cool. This is a Motors Master flat rate guide. If you ever had your car worked on, they charge you by flat rate. That's what the manual says, how many hours or tenths of an hour it takes to do it. And then it's times whatever their prevailing shop rate is. This is 1926 to 1927. It covers all the major brands. So, undeniably rare. This lamp is just unscrewed, the threaded rod. But it's Japanese, it's glazed, it's pottery, and it has a really cool mid-century modern fiberglass shade that just needs a little bit of the stitching reworked. So it was all in this box for a few bucks. That included a vintage telephone and just miscellaneous glass stuff. But this milk glass stuff is for the old mixers, and they're becoming increasingly, that's milk glass also. It's just becoming increasingly difficult to find this stuff intact, and it's in perfect condition. There's not even a chip on it. So that's pretty amazing. So this flat had some older wind-up timepieces in it, but the reason I bought it was this. Get it up to the camera. Somebody made a wristwatch out of wood. How crazy is that? I've never seen one before. And this timepiece pulls out and it takes a battery from the back and actually works. So anyway, that's why I bought that. This vintage Coleman stove, and it's original camping crate. Look how clean that is. It really doesn't even look like it was ever used. Oh, it's full. Anyway, it's 1993. It's not super old, 31 years. But it's a little carrying case. Coleman stuff is always good. It's always good. I always have some here. I got some pretty cool old vintage photos. And some of these were reframed. But they're really in great shape. That kind of stuff always goes good. And I got this really neat antique washstand. I'll just set it here. And pretty cool, right? Mirror, normally have two candles, obviously. Can you see that? I don't want to move it when I got all that weight on it. Pretty cool, right? And this beautiful oil painting. I thought it was cool that it was on a round canvas. Pretty neat. Okay, pretty cool Copenhagen embossed tin sign. It's not real old, it says 1989 on it, but still. I love it. I love the patina on it, it's pretty cool. These are, I bought these actually brand new in the box before. They're little anthropomorphic hook setups you put in your kitchen. You can hang pot holders on or whatever you want, but they're a little chipped up. Too bad, but that's what you get. Here's some older Hager planner. A&W, one of the little guys. No chips, no scratches. Pretty nice. USA Pottery. Royal Hager, little swan planter, no chips, drip glaze. That's a really good looking piece. It's almost got like a pearlescent vibe going on too. Really cute. And this is a set of 3 of Sango pottery canisters in good shape. And this This thing was running the entire auction. Let me move this. Sitting there running. And it's an alarm clock too. Pretty cool. Working condition. Let me set that somewhere before I break it. This is amazing. This is way early. This is embroidered. All hand stitched. I would say early 1900s for sure. And these are great. Condition-wise, these are amazing. These are 40s. Look at the condition. The other one's just as good. Kind of a Hummel looking thing. So I got this really early Stanley level, carpenter's level. Man, that thing's grounded out. It's seen it, done it, been there. Got a box of t-shirts. I have no notion of the age, but it's early. Just some old toys that were, probably needs a little oil, but needs a little help. Blocks. I did get this really great box full of really old buttons. There's maybe 2 or 3 pounds of buttons in this box. Some old military, wood buttons, ceramic, Bakelite. There's some old military on this necklace somebody was making. There's some really early ones on here. This is full too. Those are great sellers. Antique buttons they sell so good. And a cool old lampshade. I got a lamp I bought at the last auction. It was the one that looked like a pheasant. So that one we'll get that. Miller Genuine Draft Piggy Bank. This is kind of cool. This is old car stuff. This was supposed to have a suction cup on it. It was born with a suction cup. But supposedly you got in trouble with your car and you would go and suction cup that to the hood or the trunk or the roof. And it's supposed to warn people that you got problems. It's clean inside. There's no rust whatsoever. It's got the original little placard that shows which direction the battery's going. It's just missing the suction cup. So that was kind of cool. This is a Canadian Wolf original. A friend of mine guessed it was probably soapstone. A couple of bear cubs playing with each other. That's kind of cool. And I got this really cool, slightly post-World War II Army garrison cap. It's got a few tiny little moth holes in it. Two little moth holes in it. And this is 75 years old, maybe 80. I would say it's late 40s or right around 1950. All right, so I just bought a small pile of antique photos, parade photos, that's pretty old right there. It says, Helen, your mother's sister is the one that has the X marked on her dress. Your uncle Al is in the third one on the second row from the top. 2 girls. Then your Uncle L. Okay. Oh, I see they got the X's here. Some old Wisconsin art. That's really old. Live edge frame. I didn't look through this box yet. The only thing I was really interested was this. This is an amazing old GE clock. I like that they have the letters raised. General Electric Teletrain. Cords had better days, but I don't see any copper showing through. Old playing card set. How to Get Wealthy, The Secret Diary of a Miser. Oh, is this one of those things? Oh, it's one of those things where the hand comes out and grabs a penny. Is it wind up? No. Oh, I think it is wind up. There's no key. All right, I guess I'll have to look into that. It's kind of cool. It's got the original box. Novel Coin Bank. Okay. Crazy Man While It Lasts. Little skull and crossbones on a bottle of, I guess it's pottery. That's kind of weird. Yeah, some little Instamatic cameras with the instructions. Let me flip that around. Scratch the glass on that. And this is kind of cool. This is an old Polaroid land camera. And it's got all the goodies in it, and it's in great shape. It's there's a lot to be said for these old cases. All the instructions, everything's here for it. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but this is the precursor to one of these, which I also bought. And for those of you know, you buy the cartridge, you put them in here, hit the button, it spits out the image, and you watch it develop right in front of you. Very novel for quite a long time. Well, this is the original one, and these actually take really, really pretty good pictures. Appears to be in really good shape. All the bellows aren't cracked or split. That's where the flash bulb goes. It even comes with an accessory flash, so you can have a great big flash off to the side. Pretty cool. Blast from the past. And the old vintage case is kind of cool too. It's vinyl, so I mean this is probably 1965, I would guess. Vinyl's sort of petrified, but that's all right. Looking very stylish with this, by the way. So then let me do this one. So I got this really crazy cool old rocking horse. It's got a little tray, you can put your stuff in there while it's rocking and it stays in there. Kind of clever. It's just a wooden dowel with a little rack that's loosely fit. It's all hand painted, like the details are hand painted, you can see that. But I'm not sure what the age on something like this would be, but it's got to be pretty early. There's not a screw on it. They're all old nails. And anyway, you can't go wrong with an old rocking horse. It's kind of grubby. It needs a cleanup. It's been in an attic. little kids, and I would say probably a little girl in that house, because it also had this little baby ironing board, which is kind of cute, all made out of wood. It's like Mom would have had back in the day. Oh yeah, this cart, it's Choice brand. Man, that thing is awesome. You just load it up. I bought that for, I think, 20 bucks. It rolls like a dream, and I just had it stacked with all kinds of stuff. I even had outboard motors on it, which I'm gonna get to right now. So I bought this old Johnson. I'm not sure the age, but somebody had the lower end disconnected. You can see it's separated right there. I'm not sure what's going on there. Don't really care. The plugs are out of it, but it doesn't really mean anything. These things are temperamental to start. They're old 2-cycle engines. So I got that, and I bought these two. This is an old Evinrude, and when I say old, it's old. It's got the opposed twin-cylinder engine. It looks like it's all there, mostly. Fuel, no fuel tank, but that's an easy enough remedy. So I bought that, and I bought the two stands, and then this is an old Neptune, single cylinder. Pretty amazing. I don't know the dates on these. I'll have to look it up and find out. I was looking for any information on the unit, but there's nothing there. So I got those, because this was largely an outboard, that was their claim to fame on this one. I also bought another canopy. Then I got this Ozark Trail 9x9 canopy. I was afraid it was going to be really nasty inside, but it's just from being out in their garage, just got spider webs all over it. I normally wouldn't buy something like that, but I got this friend of mine that wants me to do flea markets with her. I won't mention her name, Paula, but it was cheap, so I bought it, and I have 3 of these. And these 2 awesome shelves. They're good size. They're oak, kind of cool beadboard back to it. 2 identical ones. But I also got this big box of parts. Now these old fuel tanks, I haven't gone through this box yet, but these are all aluminum, and these can really be shined up. I don't know if I do have that one Johnson over here that's been in the antique shop now for a little while, and polished up. I mean, they look great. They look like jewelry. They're pretty neat. There was a real opportunity here to buy a whole bunch of them, and I didn't take it. Now I'm kind of kicking myself. They had a whole trailer full of them, and nobody wanted them. And some guy from out of town said he'd take them. He bought them for a song. But let's spread these out. I just love the design of them. And of course, the motor sits in the top here, the round part that I just showed you. And it's all this different. But it's a similar theme, right? Oh, that's cool. Oh, man. Too bad that's missing parts. That's amazing. Looks like the Enterprise. Scotty. So this is a bow light off an old boat. See how it's got green on one side, red on the other? So it would have had a white lens in the front here where the bare bulb is. And that would have been the front of the boat. And I can grab this without dropping it. I don't want to do that. It's still got quite a bit of value here. So, so this would be, the left is the port side and right is starboard. And that would have been the front of the boat there. So that would have been on the bow of your boat. Pretty elegant. Really cool. Okay, that's kind of a bonus. I thought it was just fuel tanks in here. And those lenses are still good? Yeah, those lenses are all right. I'll have to figure out what that is. It's a low end here. All brass. I think it's brass. Maybe it's just dirt. We won't call it brass, we'll just call it dirt. Not much writing on anything. Okay, I'm gonna more get my, I paid 30 bucks for this box full of fuel tanks. So I'm gonna wait, get my money back out of these. I see one of these online, they bring $30 to $75. A lot of the same kind of recurring theme here. Looks like I got the box of all the same brand. Oh, okay, there were mice living in there. I think we'll leave that one in the box. Oh man, that's cast. Whoa. That's a smelting pot. It's heavy, it's cast iron. Wow, what a beast. The little thing. Evinrude. Wow, I wonder if this would fit on that Evinrude I just got over here. Let's go see. No. Could have gone the other way. Boy, that must have been for a really tiny one. Cool graphics, though. Can't see, the stickers are just work completely off. I don't know what brand that is. Oh, that's a heavy cast aluminum part. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 fuel tanks, a low end, a cast iron smelting pot, a cool bow light, and that's about it. Thanks for coming along on this one, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, you guys.